Now, one might say, or ponder, want to ask, or maybe ask themselves, what the what? Why would her mother do that to her? Well, after so many things pile up, there's a reason. And it took me a while to figure it out. And I just now pondered it again. You can't just think about that all the time for all these years. You'll go insane. So I just kept collecting information and remembering certain situations, and obviously enduring and suffering, long suffering and enduring. And when I was telling you how I used to have to panhandle and iron across the street to get money together for my sister and brother and I to eat or stuff like that, and was being pimped out and stuff, and how I ran away and had to finish the 12th grade. So when I was doing it, it seemed like I was supposed to do it, and it just seemed like that was the way I was going to get to finish high school and not be there and stuff. But she, I guess, didn't expect. I don't know. She had to sign for me to go to the military. So maybe I was doing very well up until, and then after that, I did everything's just as well. Okay. So because 22CH GCHSS orderly room would not have passed the Surgeon General inspection if I had to go there. Let's make that very clear. None of the people there during the inspection did anything but put their uniform on correctly. Promise you. Clean their desk. I did all of that to make sure that they know they did the wrong one. There was nothing done in that orderly room at all. They had one card in that box where you're supposed to weigh everybody, measure people's necks. So I never. So what I'm saying is, and no matter what the situation I was in, I did it to the best of my ability, and that would happen to be with no errors. I could have left it there otherwise. So anyway, they would just blame it on me, but let's go. They didn't blame the good part on me, did they? But they did. But let's say, jealous maybe. She still had a child at home that was in the first grade. I was that main babysitter. All of her even when I was 2 years old, I was babysitting for my cousin / alleged brother. You saw the picture of the three pictures. And maybe that. See, I never had the ability to ponder this ever, because there was too much pain to go through and ponder this at the same time. I think that would cause someone to maybe go crazy or homicidal. Oh, accident, baby. Thank you, Jesus, because I don't know how I did that. I don't know how. I might have did it on purpose, but I don't know how I did it on purpose. It's like my heart's beating on purpose. I'm sure I wanted to beat right again. I'm sure, but I don't know how I made it beat again. See how that worked? Now I know I did that, but I don't know how my lungs able to do that. I know I can study it, but that heartbeat thing is the best. The heartbeat, you don't get to say, okay, I'm gonna hold my heart, like you hold your breath. That's what I was gonna say, sorry. You can't say, I'm gonna hold my heartbeat. Right? So that's a miracle already. Every single time it goes, when it goes down, that was 2 miracles. They go real fast. I don't know how fast. I don't know how fast your heart has to go. That's a miracle. Because what does that? When the blood pushes through well, this got to push the blood through, don't it? So what does that? You inhale some oxygen? But oxygen is just an ingredient in the blood, right? I'm just trying to say. I don't know which one of them medical classes you got to Doogie Howser to never find out how that happens. Damn it. Same thing for when you wake up. Not necessarily go to sleep. Because they got medicine for that. But I don't like to take. Because I know people that abuse sleep medicine. But the VA told me, really? Oh, how? It's not addictive. I said, but it don't mean that you don't get high. But how would you do that? I said, just stay awake. And then they stop. They don't ask no questions. Oh, this has happened with different doctors, different whoever's. As they had me on the Abilify for today. I don't care if it's a mood enhancer. I'm not taking it in the daytime and then trying to make sure I stay awake. That will cause me to develop a habit. Just because it's not addictive doesn't mean that you can't make your body want it. If you're supposed to stay awake on a sleeping pill. That's not what I'm going to do. I said that's what they do when they take the codeine soft syrup. Because when I was getting pneumonia all the time, I forgot, way back. Why would she want to do that? Because she's been trying to kill me all my life. I've told you a couple stories. Probably some others that I have no idea of. There's probably more times than I don't have an idea of than I do have ideas of. As of this moment, because over the past year of time, I've figured out who it was for a lot of things. No, I don't have no phobia for the dog. The dog better have a phobia for Tiny Cummings. Too bad dogs ain't got no newspaper or no website, because they need to put that on there. That bitch had fought the what you call that thing, pit bull and the Alaskan husky and the white man, cause her mama sicked them on him. Cause her mama sicked him on him. Why? Because he ended up being a Freemason. This one, I don't think he was sent to introduce himself to me. I think I met him on my own. However, introduced him to he like a Christmas dinner or something with my relatives. Yeah, the white man. He said he didn't want no back fat. Well, we don't eat back fat. He said, "Don't you put that in your vegetables." No back fat, babe. No back fat. I said, but you might get a little fat back. No, I don't want to get fat on my back. It was so, but we weren't using fat back or back fat. Let me see. Maybe jealous because I'm in the Air Force and doing good. Maybe she wanted to be on the Air Force person. Maybe she didn't want me to retire. She wanted to retire from the Air Force. Maybe my soul was already accounted for. Maybe that's the reason to all of these reasons. The control of it all. I could have my own apartment and be in more control than being in the military. And as you can see, the major reason is I could probably wake up, and that's the control that we're referring to. I don't think I was supposed to have the ability to graduate high school. These motherfuckers let me go on and on. They're like going on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I got many more breaks of dawn. I'm going to eat hot butter on a breakfast toast, too. That's right. I'm about to go make me an English muffin as we speak. Sounds good. I sure am. Then my whistle. My dad whistles sometimes if I'm not paying attention. I guess I'm getting sleepy, too. Oh, I did some diamonds, THC diamonds. And I'm thinking maybe that's something that I could do to go to sleep, because I'm slurring. Obviously, if I'm whistling like that, I feel like I can go to sleep, which is wonderful. I don't need to be feeling high. I want to go to sleep. But anyway, back to the ranch. That's the same thing. I could just smoke all the weed. If that's the case, I could smoke weed. I could find me a brand of weed, marijuana medical, and not do that. Okay, how about that? I prefer that. I do, because I don't know what y'all put in the pills over the years. And then next thing you know, they ain't gonna have no pills like that, no Trexon. Talking about there's a shortage of naltrexone in the United States. What the fuck? In the United what? Did you say the world? By the time you get to the next paragraph. It was like, yes, we said the world and the United States. So you might not be able to get any. I'll consult your doctor for an alternative. Well, let me tell you this, bitch. You try to turn Tiny Cummins into an alcoholic on the purpose, y'all gonna have a hard time doing that. I took them in order to not become one. They weren't prescribed for me. I prescribed them to me. Because after being in that shelter for a year and a half, and you can't have no alcohol, and you might have snuck some here and there, and then when you get out, you drink some, and then you realize, wait a minute, it's 3 a.m. Why am I drinking? I said, I'm still awake. I've been awake. Like if I went to the club or something at 3 a.m. on a Friday, that's not it. And I was thinking, wait a minute, why do I have a whole drink? Then I said, wait. After a while, I was like, dang, if I don't have to go to work, I won't be able to say to myself, I don't want any more. I have to work in the morning. Or even if it's Wednesday, I don't want any. Even if it's Saturday, I don't want any more. I have to work Monday. Because, honey, I don't need to get real drunk all the time just because. But when that responsibility of work, having to go to work to take care of myself, was gone, I noticed that I didn't have a reason to say no to myself or to making a drink or whatever, right? So I decided to ask them to let me go to the alcoholics class. I said, okay. And they came in and they put me, I had to get an interview. I said, she says, no, you're not alcoholic. I said, do I have to get my hair looking like witch's hair like yours? I'm looking at her thinking she must be alcoholic then. I'm like, do I have to start stinking? Do I have to get bulbous? I said, I'm telling you that now that I don't have to work, without the reason to having to go to work, I'm having a hard time to not have that next drink. The one that you don't want when you have to go to work. And see, when you do have that one, because you're not going to work, and it's not a holiday, it's just a regular day, it becomes something that I decided was concerning. I decided for myself that I did not want to have any different of a alcohol consumption than I have already had. I decided I'm not going to allow the fact that I don't have those hours to be responsible for knowing that I did that because of somehow it must be better for me. See, you'll forget that it's better for me. And see, and when I got like that, my auntie said, Tanya, you keep forgetting to put me first. So I asked several times to several doctors for something to keep from drinking. No, I didn't want no antabuse. I didn't need antabuse. So naltrexone, you can't take it if you're on opioids. Because you ain't going to last but a few days. I don't know how many days, but I'd be dead by now if that was the case. But the naltrexone has been great. You can drink, you can have a drink, and you won't want one. It'll just actually, I might have 1 or 2 drinks. If I think I'm trying to party. What time is it, y'all? I'm in the wrong time zone. I got to see something because I think I might be missing the concert. The AARP MC Light virtual concert by